guys, my name is Kaitlyn and welcome to another video. So today we are going to be working on a little project that I am very excited for. So to give you a little backstory, I work for our town's local radio station. Yes. In the studio, there was left a trophy, a cheerleading trophy from 2006. 2006 was the year I was born, and it was just left there in the studio. My radio teacher was like, whoever wants it can just take it. I mean, first come, first serve. And I was like, what if I took that trophy? Like, what would I do with it? Would it just sit in my room? Would it just be a piece of junk that I would later throw away? And then he gave me the idea to have it in the background for one of our podcasts. We're doing this new thing where we're going to be filming our podcasts. Me and my really good friend have our very own show, so you guys may actually get to see some content from our show, but that's later in the future. And so he was like, why not have it in the background of your guys' show? And I was like, that's a really good idea, but it doesn't necessarily look like something that should be in a radio studio because it's a cheerleading trophy and it's a first place nationals cheerleading trophy. So I decided, why not remodel it? Make it look like a radio trophy. So that is what we are going to be doing today. Let me tell you guys, it was so freaking embarrassing having to carry that after school. Like, oh my gosh. I cannot tell you how many people were staring at me, how many people were giving me weird looks. They were just like, wow, that's a trophy right there. It was so freaking embarrassing. Even the principal gave me like a weird look, and she asked me like, that's a big trophy you got there. And so I just took it and I left, and now it's here. But let me show you guys the trophy. Kind of have to stand up for this one. This is the other side of my room. This is the part you never see because this is what's behind the camera. That's what I should say. Don't mind little Shoto here, or Jiguraki here. Okay, just don't mind them. Also, sorry about the lighting. I had to close the curtain to my window, which is normally the kind of lighting I use. I use natural light. My fan light sucks. Anyways, let me show you the trophy. Oh, geez, it's right here. Okay. Ah, I'm sorry, I hit Shoto. Here it is. So it's a little tall. I don't really know what to say about it. It is a little broken. The only part that's actually like broken, why did I use air quotes? It's actually broken. It's this little cheerleader. She was holding on for dear life by her ankles, and I decided to, you know, end her misery and tore her off her ankles. It's fine because I'm wanting to tear off the cheerleaders anyways. And also the globe and the cup, they're very wobbly. They were not like this before. So my brother works for a construction company and he's very handy, he's very crafty, and I was like, well, he is the absolute perfect person to help me with this. And he has so many ideas, and while he was, you know, checking out the trophy, he started messing with the globe and started twisting it, and it turns out it can screw off. He was trying to take all of it off and like unscrew everything, and I told him to not do that because I hadn't filmed this yet. I hadn't filmed the video yet, like the before. And so here we are. Like I said earlier, I'm going to be painting this entire thing. There's just so many things that I want to change about it, and I really want it to fit the radio aesthetic, what I think is like a radio aesthetic or whatever. First, when it comes to any kind of project, you need to have a plan. Usually have a sketch. So that's what I'm going to be doing. I really do need to write down all of the things that I want to change about the trophy. I should have done it before I bought all the supplies. I kind of already did that. I have no idea what this thing is going to need. It definitely doesn't need to look crappy because this is going to be in the background of the studio. Everyone's gonna see it. It's gonna be so embarrassing. I'm really eager to get this done because we're about to start filming for our show next week. I need to get this done. Of course, when it comes to painting and using hardware, I obviously can't wear this. No offense to my favorite person in the world, Tom Felton. I can't really wear his shirt because I don't want to get it ruined. I obviously don't want to wear my skirt. No, just no. Let's just go ahead and get started. I hated the way I said that. So now I gotta put this out in the dining room. Okay, let's get started. I have to hold it like this so that the globe won't fall off. Oh gosh, that's the cheerleader. Oh my gosh, my back.
So like I said earlier, the first thing I need to do is make a sketch. Granted, I completely suck at drawing, but I do need to write down my idea for the trophy and how I want to remodel it and all the stuff that I will soon need. And here is the final sketch. Sorry, the camera's so shaky. So now it is finally time to start working on the actual trophy. But first I need to clean it all up because it is a little dusty from all the time it's spent sitting there in the studio.
I can't take this show seriously. They're always like so emotionless. And then when you see them do stuff like that, it's just like, what kind of show is this? Huh?
She's a Klingon.
Exactly.
I'm now going to be taking off the globe and the actual trophy part so that it will be easier for me to paint. But it got stuck on there pretty good, so it took me a hot second to get it off. For the cut part, I was actually going to have to get some hardware tools to get it off. I am not happy about this. But for now, I might as well try and get the cheerleaders off, but they were actually like stuck on there pretty good, like they were almost melted on there. So that also took me a hot second, all in the process of just making weird faces. Going back to the actual cup part, getting more and more fascinated on how this thing was made. Trying to see how my vision will play out. Having second thoughts. So because the cheerleaders aren't budging, I decided to take an X-Acto knife to try and cut off their ankles, and that worked pretty well. So now I'm taking some tape and I'm going to be applying it to the hinges of the trophy, that way I won't get any paint on it. I tried to bite it off with my teeth, but I recently got my braces tightened and that hurt. And I just got left with tape in my mouth. Lovely. Looking at the trophy inquisitively now. I could not tell you what I was thinking in this moment. Can you tell this sort of thing really isn't my thing because I am literally so clumsy? So now I'm going to be taking all of this outside to spray paint. So now I'm going to be laying down some tissue paper for my surface area because I don't think the squirrels would appreciate I got silver spray paint all over the grass. So I'm putting this down, but it was very difficult because it was windy and I freaking hate tissue paper.
No, it has tape. Gosh darn it. Stick. I don't know how I'm supposed to do this.
with all my heart. Ah! I need like a pedestal or something to hold the stand-up items, but I don't know. Looks like it's a pretty even coating. There's little wrinkles from like the tissue paper and there's bugs everywhere. Again, I'm gonna let it dry for a few minutes before I apply the clear coat. So before I start painting the actual trophy, I need to tape off some of the sections that I don't want to get paint on. I'm just taping off the bottoms of the pillars so I don't get any silver paint on there. Which is great and all, but little did I know I would be wasting 30 minutes of my time just with this.
Oh. Oh, so close. So freaking hot in here. It smells so bad. Emerson! Come here. Come here! Emerson is my dog, by the way. Mister! Okay. Man, I have to do the top now. Whatever. Do it later. Jesse? Why did I bring that in here? Oh, right, because it was going to rain. Oh, it is centered, okay. Oh, gosh, let me not put that in my eye. I already cut myself twice because of this thing. 1, 2, 3, 4. I have to do this 8 times. Yeah, because that's how math works. You guys are probably wondering why I'm talking right now and I wasn't before. And it's because my parents were in here, but now they're not home anymore. I don't like to film in front of people because they always ask me questions like, what is this? What are you doing? Also, I feel like they wouldn't want to be on the internet. I need to get a fan because I am dying right now. Okay, I'm going to tape the rest of this off camera.
A few moments later.
So the trophy is completely disassembled now. So now that most of the pieces were disassembled from the trophy, it is so much easier to paint the trophy now, and that's what I did on day 2. On day 2, I just painted the wooden parts black, but it is still going to need a few coats. On the second piece of wood, the thicker piece of wood, which is supposed to be the bottom of the trophy, I only did the top layer because I knew I was going to have to sand the sides because there's still tacky glue on the sides. I went ahead and also painted all the metal pieces silver, and so now I just have to add a clear coating to these pieces and the wooden pieces. Now I am working on the pillars, and I'm going to be painting the middle of the pillars silver. It's actually a really pretty color, and then I'm going to soon be painting the blue part of the pillars a green color, which did take a few, coats, especially for the silver. I definitely had to start off with a white base and then put silver on, but it was definitely all worth it. And now I am finally adding the green to the pillars, and also at the very end I added at least 1 coat of this very shiny green color. I'll show you that in a few, but it's actually really pretty and I think it turned out great. Sorry I keep going on my phone for some reason. It is now time to move on to the globe. So first I cleaned off the globe and, put tape around the hinges at the very bottom. And then I'm going to start off with a base coat for the entire globe because I'm definitely going to need 2 coats of this white because the blue is very overpowering along with the green. So that will take a few coats. And cliffhanger. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to end the video here. This is going to be a multiple part thing because this trophy does take a lot of work. So this is part 1, but we will continue working on the trophy in part 2. I haven't had any time to work on this trophy because of school and everything that's going on right now. And yeah, I promise I will continue the trophy, but again, this was filmed back in early September. It is now December, and I really apologize about this, guys, but I promise we will finish the trophy soon, but you're gonna have to wait until the next video. Please be sure to subscribe, like this video, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye!